a human is a very special sort of animal, a very multipotent sort of animal. It can do all sorts of things, but it does lots of the things which it can do extremely badly. So one of the ways in which it lets itself down is that it's a woefully unsensual animal. So we have lots of wonderful senses, and we choose to use only one of them, our sight. Great disappointment. We're missing out on an awful lot of information. So a human is a very special, wonderful animal which lets itself down all the time, very disappointingly. I see human men as particularly tragically cut off from the natural world. They take up poses, they see the natural world as a resource or something to be killed, something to be harvested. They very rarely see themselves as part of it, vibrantly, vitally connected with it. Human women are far better in contact with the natural world and with non-human animals and with humans than us poor males are. They intuit in a way that we poor males do not. They use many more of their senses than we poor males do. They're much more satisfactory inhabitants of the world than we are. Shamanistic experience has been an important part of mankind's growing up. So at the time when human consciousness kindled in the Upper Paleolithic, that was probably something which was ignited by shamans shuffling over the border between humans and non-humans. So these sorts of journeys across the species boundary are part of what we are to be human, a part of what has made us human. What about the ethics of this? We shouldn't forget that humans are special. Please don't hear me as saying that there is no moral difference between me and a fox. I think that my children are hugely more morally significant than foxes, and that if I had to choose between them, I would unhesitatingly choose my children. But nonetheless, all these creatures are very close cousins. And, for example, I'm not a vegetarian, but I think that the killing and eating of a very close evolutionary cousin is a morally significant act, and it requires more strenuous moral justification than we normally bring to it. So when I'm about to bite into a beef burger, I need to ask myself whether this is an act of celebration which justifies one of my cousins being hauled to its death and killed.